throughout my career, there were some key things that kept coming up. So overall, like, keys to the game is, one, respecting the hustle. When I got that first job with the Miami Heat, and I was calling and calling and calling and writing letters, it was really that persistence that helped me get there. But from that time, there's never been an opportunity that I haven't had to hustle and work hard for. Being open to change. I knew that I was going to get that job in the NBA or go to Wake Forest for grad school, and none of that happened. But I really had to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and knowing that sometimes things move around, but it's okay. If I'm open to change, it's going to lead me to the place where I need to go. Staying true to who I am. That whole idea of authenticity is something that I'm super proud of, because the way that I'm talking to y'all right now is how I talk to my team, it's how I talk to my boss, it's how I talk to my daughter, and I don't deviate. And that's very important to me, and to be in a culture or an organization that will respect that and allow others to do the same. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe it right now, and it's still continuing in my life in many ways. And then the last part, building strong relationships. When I ran into the CEO of the Hawks at that draft party, I had no idea that the trajectory of my career was going in a different direction. But it was based on relationships that were built many, many years before. And so now when I speak, especially to young people, I'm always telling them, think about how you can be an asset to people, especially if you get the opportunity to speak to them, not a liability on their time. If someone comes to me and is like, hey, I'd love to set up 30 minutes to pick your brain, normally it goes like this. Hey, Melissa, I really want to work in the NBA. Can you help me get a job doing what you do? Tell me everything you did so that I can get what I want. Thank you so much. And then they're gone. Nowhere in that was there anything that was about me. It was all about them. Now, I enjoy pouring into others and inspiring and mentoring, but had that person said, hey, what's keeping you up at night? What are your challenges? What are your points of pain? And I shared something with them, say, I'm looking for local influencers on TikTok to do some campaign work with. And they went home and they actually did research and built relationships with those influencers, and then emailed me back in a timely manner and said, hey, Melissa, thank you so much for your time. You mentioned this. Here are some opportunities. Now, if I was ever looking for someone to work on the social team or influencer relations, I would call that person, because they have found a way to become an asset to my life, not just a liability on my time. And that's really important in relationship building. But I mentioned kind of the importance of how I got here. And it was on the idea of guiding principles. I had one mentor that really told me, he's like, Melissa, no matter what you do, what are your non-negotiables? What are the things that it's your filter, any decision that you make professionally or even personally, what are the things you're not willing to change? Now, it's hard to do when you're a junior in your career, but as you grow and especially becoming more senior, that's when you're applying for opportunities. If you're vetting something, what are the things that you're saying? Then you're like, you know what? This is important to me, because if these things are met, I know that this is the right opportunity for me. In order for me to define mine, I asked myself these questions. So I thought it would be important to share them with you today, just to get a little context. What are your superpowers? What are you passionate about? What would you do for free? What do you hate doing? Because that is equally as important. How do people describe you? Almost doing like a personal 360. And you can come up with a laundry list of things, but the most important thing is the F word, which in this context means focus. Don't know what you were thinking. But really narrowing it down to the things that are most important for you.